Wow, here we are in the month of October, and it's going to be a rainy one. Figures right when we wake up, the rain's coming down, and I actually need to do some fertilizing. I think you can hear a little thunder in the distance. But you know that field, those fields we just planted, well, they need fertilized. And then it looks like our cornfield won't be ready till November. So let me get to the shop and we'll pick up some kind of fertilizer cart. I wish I could get by with this little one here, but only holding 300 liters. I think I better just go to this Amazon and get it. It should, well, let's see. Will it do, it won't do lime though. Boy, maybe I should invest in something bigger to be able to do lime. You know what? I rarely do lime on here, so I'm just going to go with this one. Go ahead and purchase that because I want to try to get some water buffalo coming up soon. I can't do that if I don't have any money. So let me get this thing hooked up. I guess I should probably go ahead and buy some fertilizer as well. We'll get... I wonder what the difference is. I mean, they're the same exact price. I'll just go for this one. We'll get 2. That should be enough to get us started. Just have the one field to do, so it shouldn't take too long. Probably... Well, maybe I should just go ahead and get a front weight for this tractor because it's starting to really lift up on the front. Let's find a weight. Weights are towards the bottom. Under miscellaneous. Let's see. Do I want to go with 1,100 pounds? Or I guess 1.1 ton. Or do I want to go... we'll just... I think that'll work. You know, that'll be good enough for this tractor. There. Now figure out where it spawned. Grab it. Hop on the ferry and get back to the farm. You actually can tell just stopping there is a little loose. That should level it out good. I love these water textures though. They actually look really good. Tires all wet, the ground, got the sunlight glaring down on it, moisture. Even a little ponding on the sides of the road. That is nice. A lot of nice details. Let me get on the ferry and get back to the house. I'm not sure what you guys think of the headlight features. To me it just seems a little hazy. The light is reflecting on stuff. Of course, it's a lot worse down by the river. You know, you got the fog down there. But I'm not a big fan of having the headlights on yet. Still don't look quite right. Let me go ahead and get this field done. Just do steering assist. And go. Shouldn't take very much. I mean, it's a good sized field now, but this thing does have a big spread as well. Ahead and try to remember how to turn it on, see if it's the same as in 22. There we go. Turn on and go. Okay. Try to lock on the same course. Zoom out. There we go. Let me get this thing fertilized real quick, and then we'll probably skip to another month to where our corn is ready. Well, I got her all fertilized, but I see I actually have weeds growing on the part that we didn't plow, obviously. And this is the unplowed. You know, this is where we combine the fields, and this is all clear. So I do need to come out here and try to get, because if you look, we're 80% yield bonus here, where there's weeds, but we can actually get up to 95% here. So we're gonna get a sprayer, and we're gonna go ahead and spray this as well. There is our new sprayer. We just went with a little Hardy backpack sprayer, pretty much. Just go on the back here. We're not going to have enough fields right now at the start of this series to need to pick up anything bigger than this. This actually had a pretty good width on it as well. Anyhow, let's see. It was, the first one here, what is that? 24 meter. That's pretty good. I mean, you go up to the next one, you jump up to 33, then up to 40, and of course the big guys, they go a lot bigger. If I can find it, 36, and the last one is 54 meters. Wow! I thought this little Dino 2 was awesome. This one here, that's a whole lot bigger. Anyhow, let me get this back and we'll start spraying some weeds. I don't know about you, but I don't think the tracks are quite the same as it used to be. Remember you could see where you just drove? I mean, granted, in the fields it's got the deformation in it, so I mean, it does look different. But, oops, accidentally hit that sign with the wing, but out on the roads, there's no tire tracks at all. And I've also noticed it doesn't really seem like when you're going down through the water that the water sprays up like you would think it would. Well, I mean, I shouldn't complain. Maybe that'll come with some updates. I mean, I don't know about you, but I am excited for some new mods to come out. I do like all the base game stuff, but you know, it'd be nice to have a few different machine choices. I know they were a little light at the release of this, but I mean, they gave us everything we needed to get started. So that is a plus. But this sprayer, it does look like it's doing pretty good. It looks like it kills the weeds about the same as it did in 22. How they just turned brown. Actually, I think they maybe look a little better. I can stop here. Don't want to waste chemical, but if you look, the weeds actually look just like they've died. Like the chemical did its job. Earlier, they used to, on the other one, they would just turn black. Here, they look like they actually wither a little more. I'll go through here and I'll finish spraying this field up, and we'll get up to the house. We'll sleep till tomorrow, and well, next month, and hopefully that cornfield will be ready. And if it's not ready, we're going to be in trouble because November is the last month you can harvest corn. So it better be ready. Plus, we also have to have enough money left. We only have $47,000 there on the top right, so we have to get a combine. So obviously, we're going to only be leasing it. Won't have enough to buy one, unless there's some good contracts to do, and I doubt there's going to be enough contracts to make enough to be able to buy a $300,000, $400,000 combine. Let me spray this, and we'll see you next month. Well, it's November, the leaves have changed colors, and our cornfield has also changed colors. So let's run down to the shop and buy ourselves a combine. By buy, I mean lease. I think with our lack of funds, we're just going to go for this Massey Ferguson here. Lease that one, because that's $13,000. Plus, when we have to get a head for it, let's just go ahead and let it pick the heads for us. Ooh, what's this? A little 6 meter? Ooh, kind of small, but you know what? We'll do it anyhow. Because we're also going to need a trailer to haul all of our crops in. We don't have one yet. Let's see if I have enough room here. I hate how the shops always spawn out right in front of the building where you have to have more room to get anything hooked up. There it is. Hooked up, ready to go. We'll get back to the farm and get started. Well, I was just leaving the shop here, and I thought, you know what? What if I could pull a trailer on the back of this thing? That would save me from having to drive another tractor down here, so I'm just going to see real quick if there's enough room to hook up to this little wagon. Come on, please. Be enough. Oh. Well, you know what? It hits, but, it works. Barely works. Catches a little bit. But let me get this all back to the house, then we can start combining. I thought maybe being a new month, the weeds would look a little better, but they still look just as dead as they did when we killed them. Thought maybe that'd be something they would improve a little bit from one series to the next. I have had a little trouble with the combine. It does catch up on the wagon every now and then, turning corners, but not too bad. So I'm not sure if these are the tracks I made coming out of the field or not. I'm guessing so, because I think that is where I came out with the sprayer. So maybe there are tracks that stay put, like I didn't realize. I always thought they were they're not even showing up. But those did show up. And they fade away closer or farther away from the field you get. So as your tires and the mud and all would wear off them. But I will get this wagon dropped off up here, and we will start harvesting that corn. Well, I know this combine does kind of have a small capacity. I'm not sure how fast it's going to fill up on this corn. Now, one thing is, this corn was not 100% fertilized. So let's get in here. Let's see. It's only 50% fertilized, so our yield bonus is only 55%. So we may not get a whole lot out. It is weird, though, that we're harvesting and there's still quite a bit of green on the stalk. So I don't know, if it was realistic or not, if it would be moist corn where we have to run it through a dryer. Because, best of my knowledge, there's no production yet to dry the corn. I hope that production comes out quickly, because that was one of my favorites, especially on the Alma map. It was one I did use on a regular basis. A little extra money out of dried corn. Let me go ahead. I'll get a headland done here, and let's see, we're only 6% now, so we should be able to easily make it all the way around the field at least once without needing to dump first. So let me get that headland done. Well, we have just about enough for our first round. Let me go ahead and dump this in the wagon. I checked the prices, and the prices are not good until reset to the top. My bad. All right, corn. We're going to have to wait till January, because right now, $7.28 versus January at 15, 15. January's going to be a lot better. Boy, I just kept on driving, didn't I? Mr. Roll Car Ways. Let me get this offloaded here, and we will finish harvesting this. I think, obviously, this wagon's not going to hold enough, so we're going to go into the build mode, and we're going to build us some kind of silo. See, the small silo is 75,000. I think 75,000. Actually, we don't have enough money for it. All right, so we don't want that one. Let's try this one. This one holds also 75,000. Wonder why you would ever get that one for 30 when this one is the same size and you can get it for 20. So let me go ahead and get in here. It says I don't have enough money, and that makes no sense because it's only 20,000. Am I not reading that right? 20,000, we have 26? Wow. I don't know what's wrong. But we should have enough. Maybe that price is incorrect. Because 30,000? Yeah, it won't take that. 20,000. Well, we have enough money, so it must be some kind of problem. That must be labeled wrong, and that's supposed to be 30,000 as well. Well, it's the same thing on these. It also says I don't have enough. So I might have to get a bigger loan. I'll go ahead and combine some more of this until the wagon's full. Another thing I am noticing, when we drive over the ground here, we are not actually running over those corn stalks. They're not being smushed like they used to in 22. And that's kind of a bummer. I thought that kind of looked neat. I mean, we're doing the ground deformation, and we're leaving little rut-type spots in it, but we're not sitting there and running over the stalks like we used to. So maybe, again, like I said earlier, maybe that's coming. Maybe they'll update it. Try to drop that. We just have a few spots left in this field to be done. I don't think we'll actually fill that wagon clear full. We might actually have enough just to store in the wagon and not worry about trying to get a grain bin for now. Let me finish this up, and we'll still have to take out a loan because I want to get an animal bin to start raising those water buffalo. And Rambo actually told me, RamboHackerGaming, he was telling me that there's only certain pens that you can actually get the milk from. So the one I had picked out for this farm, right next to that little dome-shaped building there, is where I was going to put one in. It was one of the ones that does not allow for milking. So, like I said, we'll use some of the loan money to probably put a bigger one in that we can actually get milk from. So if we can't get milk from it, we're really not going to make any return on our investment. So we just have a few silage bales. That's all I have right now to even feed the water buffalo. And the reason I'm going with water buffalo is because, well, I've never done it before. It's something new. I'm excited to see it. So let me go ahead and finish this, and we'll get that loan and put in our new animal barn. Well, we're going to get to see if I had enough room for this. And I do believe we will. I'll do, since I didn't get a tarp for that, I saved a little money by not getting the tarp. Of course, I'm leasing it, so I'm kind of wasting it there, but let me open up this and we'll just park it right in here and not even worry about covering it. I'm pretty sure we will have enough room. Oh yeah, it's only 66%, and the combine's almost done. So let me get this put away, and we'll get that loan and get a building put in. Well, I maxed out my loan at $500,000 right now, and as you can tell right down here, it says, you know, attention, this is a breeding barn, so you know milk production. Well, that one we can't, that one we can't, this one we can't, so this looks like the smallest one we can get and actually get milk off of it. So let me go ahead, we'll spin this around like this, come in next to, you know what, I think I'm going to do it the other way. Put it so where we can actually drive down the road. Try to line it up right. There we go. I do want to custom the fences, customize them, make it look nice and fill the whole gap here. This is something I was looking forward to. Being able to do this. Customize your area. Oops. Should not have messed that up and put the... Oops, cancel. Yes, we want to cancel it. Oop. So now it doesn't let me build the fences anymore? Oh no, just put the basic one in. Okay, we'll use the basic one now. Maybe I can edit it later, make it work. I got too close to this little building over here, and when I did that, it wouldn't let me put it down anymore. I do like how the grass looks like it's, like it's November. Grass is starting to die. Let me go up here. I'm not going to buy a trailer just to haul in some cattle. But we will go down and buy some water buffalo. I want full-size ones just so we can... See, we can hold 55. I don't have enough money for 55, obviously. So I will do, 25, I think, and let them grow. Also, I don't have a lot of feed either, so don't want to overdo it. There. We should have some water buffalo back here. Got a little crowded since I didn't make the fence the way I should have, but yeah, there it is. Water buffalo. A little crowded in there. I wish I would have been able to make the fence the way I wanted, but I messed up getting too close to the building. But either way, I'll grab some of those straw bale, or not straw, but silage bales back there. Get them thrown in the pen. Give them something to eat for the winter. And that should do it for this episode. If you enjoyed this episode on Riverbend Springs, be sure to slap that like button. And until next time, have a blessed day, and bye-bye.
This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success.